is a variety of door or window alarm contacts. First one is the ALF DC 2541WG, which is basically your standard closed circuit contacts. It can be used on doors or windows. This one is similar. This is an AMSCO AMS38B. The difference is this one can be used for open circuit and closed circuits. Notice there's 3 terminals. Most alarm systems use closed loop systems, but this allows you to operate items that are open loop as well as closed loop. More popular is a ALF PS1541WG. It's popular because it's very small, and they're spaced at about the maximum gap that you could operate them at. Comes with a sticky back, so you can stick it down. Small and discreet. The next is a ALF DC 1621WG. Can go up to about 1.5 inches gap. Large magnet, can be mounted inside of a door or window so that you can't see them. Next to it is the ALF DC 1651, which is a shorter magnet and shorter switch for more limited space areas. Carrying that further is the Demco Pro, or Honeywell now Pro 51 BTM WH, which uses this little rare earth magnet, which is really strong. Oops, there it goes, touched to another contact, and that can be mounted. It's almost the size of a button, and that can mount in a door or window where there isn't that much depth. It's about the size of a regular button, about that thick. Some other kinds of contacts are these ball contacts, which have been popular over the years because they only have to mount on one side of a door or window. It's a little roller ball setup. It's not a physical switch, it's actually a magnetic switch also, but so it's very reliable. It doesn't have quite as big of a gap. Just when the ball is pushed in, it closes the circuit. When it opens, the alarm will trip. And that is on a Demco 956 WHB. Aside from door switches, the very common is, of course, motion detectors. These will pick up a whole room of detection. You can set them for different size animals that might be in the room, up to 80 or 100 pounds on some models. This particular unit is an ALF AL40, about a 30 by 40 foot range roughly. This one also has a look down, which would, if you mounted it above a door, it would look down at the doorway as somebody was coming in as well. With these, you mount the wiring hookup it as you have your plus and your minus to power it. Your alarm contact it also goes back to the panel to a zone. And then if you wanted to put the tamper loop, you could either try it in series with that alarm contact by coming in with one wire, jumping across to the other, and going off to the back to the panel with the other wire. And that's used in commercial when you don't want somebody to tamper with the, you'll know it's tampered with and won't set for you. You can change the sensitivity with this little pulse count jumper. You move it to one place or another to make it more or less sensitive, and the same on the LED enabled. If you want the LED to blink at the walk test, you leave it on, and with it taken off it won't blink. That is pretty much a variety of different burglar alarm contact systems that can be used with the FBI or any other alarm panel, and they're available from StarkElectronic.com.